Yes, sir. How you guys are doing? This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant, also known as Seth, for all you profanes out there. So we had an interview last night, man. It was very interesting. A heated interview. It was fire, right? He was asking me the hard questions. He's very good. I had an interview on Jaefar Sabnw's channel. Just go check Jaefar Sabn's channel if you want to see the interview. It was very heated. Um, it shows that he's been doing it for a long time. It shows. I can see that he's been doing interviews for a minute now. Because the questions he was asking were very slick. He was asking very slick questions, man, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I was not necessarily prepared for all that. I didn't know that it was going to be that big of an interview. I thought we was just gonna, shoot the can and whatever, which we evidently ended up doing anyway. But it was still a good interview. It was still a good interview, man. Very smart guy, very intellectual guy, very smart guy. You can't pass one up on him. You cannot pass one up on him. Um, so, am I happy with the interview? Yes, yes, I am. Yes, I'm happy with the interview. I don't know if he is, but I know I am. you know, but yeah, yeah, it was a good enough interview, man. Um, I liked it. I liked it. It was interesting. Jafar Sabnay. Sorry, I said Sabner. It's S. No, it's Sabner. Yeah. Sabnw. Sabner. Jafar Sabnw. Jaefarsabnw. So go check that out if you have a minute. It's 2 hours long. So prepare yourself for a lot of talk. We jumped around in a lot of subjects. Um, we jumped around in a lot of subjects, a lot of places. We went to a lot of places. So said a couple secrets here and there, nothing too big. I can't stress that enough. I stressed them a couple times on the interview about saying secrets. I gotta keep it for paying customers, man. I gotta keep it for paying customers, man. And I just announced on my Discord that the website is gonna be like $2 a month or something like that, and nobody complained. So even more reasons not to. I'm trying not to brush off my future clients and my already pre-established clients. So that's why I'm stressing people on the whole not telling secrets, because that's what I used to do last year I said a whole bunch of things, like like last year I said a whole bunch of things, man. And I ended up being mad. And I did the same thing that all YouTubers do when they're trying to do the right thing. They end up, they don't have the because you gotta have a reward for your efforts. You can't just do something and you get no reward for doing it. And on YouTube, our reward is the views and the subscribers. And when we're saying like epic things, and we could get killed for those things. I'm not trying to dramatize, you know, uh, this conversation. I'm not trying to dramatize anything, but at the same time, I have to throw it in there. It's still true. You're a whistleblower. If you're a whistleblower or a truth teller, um, something might happen. You might get some kind of torturous interference. Maybe somebody's gonna want to end your life for saying the truth. So same thing goes for me. I get sometimes I get torturous interference, but then I know how to flip the script on them but still, it's still dangerous. Just the fact that somebody's trying to create torturous interference shows that there's some interest in your channel, from outside forces, that's not even related with YouTube. So, man, I mean, I gotta, it is what it is. So I ended up being mad, just like all the YouTubers do when, when they've been at it for a minute and then they break down and they're like, fuck everybody, man, you guys don't support us, blah 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 blah. I did the same thing. Everybody did. I don't know anybody on YouTube that just started their channel and they don't do that. Everybody does that at some point. Enoch did it not too long ago. I think last year, Enoch did that last year. Enoch the Prince, he did that last year. But him, it's probably fake. In his position, that shit's probably fake. He's just imitating other truth tellers and things like that. I don't think he has his own content. I think Enoch copies off of other people's content, like straight up. Like I think he gets like notifications and he gets like information from somebody and then he repeats it. Cause sometimes I do something that's not even like last night's interview wasn't even over and he already had content that looked like ours. And so anyway, or he does like slick shit and he changes words. He mixes up your words a little bit so it looks like something else, like you said something else, but it wasn't that. I mean, anyways, it is what it is. So go check out the interview. It's 2 hours long. With it was Jaefar that was interviewing me. I might interview him at some point. I don't know, but I'm not gonna interview him. But I'll definitely want to shoot the can with him because he knows a lot of things, and he's involved in a lot of things. So if I do an interview, maybe it's gonna constrict him a little bit on what he wants to talk about. But I might do an interview, or it might just be like a not a Q&A, but it might just be like I don't know, like a shooting the can kind of thing, like just a chill podcast or an interview. It's one or the other. I think he has something interesting because the thing is, at the beginning, he said something about like some star language thingamajig. So I don't know. That sounded interesting to me. I've never heard that. Well, I've heard of that before, obviously, but still, like I kind of, it's different the way he does it. So that's something I'd like to talk about with. I think that would be interesting for me and other people. So anyway, go check out his channel. I'll see you guys later, man. Have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll do another video. Let's get into it. I'll see you guys later. And also, thanks to everybody that listened to our Lisa's show. I've noticed a lot of people was listening, was tuning in. I don't know necessarily who was tuning in, but if any of you guys were there last night listening to our Lisa's show, thank you guys for listening and tuning in. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.